esteemed guests and members of our community, first and foremost, I want to begin today by recognizing all of those among us who have been part of the great brotherhood and sisterhood that we call the United States military. Our veterans, active duty service members, guardsmen, and reservists. It is your unwavering sacrifice and service that have kept our country safe and free. We owe you a debt of gratitude that can never fully be repaid. I'd also like to extend a heartfelt appreciation to the dedicated Veterans Day Committee who prepared this wonderful ceremony today. Their tireless effort behind the scenes have made the event possible. Please join me in thanking those who were involved: Kim Weirs, Danielle Deloja, Emily Strauss, Sam Bovanek, Mary Marconi, Mallory Miles, Katie Woodring, Shannon Hoffman, Julia Medell, Bob Snowberger, and Emily Weir. Your hard work and dedication have ensured that we can properly honor and celebrate those military heroes today. So as we proceed with our ceremony, let us keep in mind the profound impact of our service members that they had on our nation's history and the freedoms that we get to enjoy today. Their bravery, commitment, and sacrifice serve as an inspiration to us all. Thank you for being here today to pay tribute to those extraordinary individuals who have served our country with honor and distinction. At this time, I would like to welcome our Kinsner Cub Scouts from Pack 157 and 226 as we stand to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Please welcome our Cub Scouts. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Third and fourth graders who have a speaking part are welcome to join me at the podium at this time.
Tomorrow's veterans who are helping to maintain peace throughout the world. Today is our privilege to say thank you to all American veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for the service and honor them for the sacrifice. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those willing to pay. Today we celebrate American veterans for keeping this nation, the land of the
the land of the free and the home of the brave.
At this time, we're going to welcome our Kinsner choir.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Woodring. I am one of our two music teachers as well as the director of our Kinsner choir. Our choir is comprised of 4th graders and 5th graders, and we have been working since September to present this program for you. Please welcome our first speaker, Eliana Reese.
Hello, my name is Eliana Reese, and I am a 4th grade student in the Kinsner choir. Our first song today is called The Brave. We would like to thank all of our veterans for being our dauntless defenders and for their service to our country. This upbeat tune reflects how we feel about you and everything you have given to us. Please enjoy The Brave.
Hi, my name is Wyatt Williamson, and I am a 5th grader in the Kinsner choir. Our next song is called Everyday Heroes. Our veterans were citizens of the United States, just like you and me. Then they answered to call to serve our nation, which made incredible sacrifices for our people and our country. This song features soloists Maya Vogt, Reese Riley, and Scarlett Weber. Please enjoy Everyday Heroes. There are 6 branches of the U.S. military: Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Navy, and Space Force. Each branch has full-time military personnel. As well, there are the Reserves, Army National Guards, and the Air National Guards. The Reserves and Guards can be called in for full-time duty when needed, but they have other civilian jobs. If you are actively serving or have served in the Air Force, please stand to be recognized. The mission of the U.S. Air Force is to defend the United States from attack from outside forces. They also provide air support to other departments such as the Army and the Navy. The members help in recovering troops on the ground that are stranded or in danger. The personnel is trained to combat possible terror attacks, wars, and respond to catastrophes wherever they happen in the world. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service. If you are actively serving or have served in the Army, please stand to be recognized. The U.S. Army is a land-based branch of the Armed Forces. The units are trained to preserve peace wherever they are deployed. The soldiers provide the defense of the United States. The U.S. Army is responsible to support national policies and defend against aggression that threatens the peace and security of the United States. The Army National Guard is governed by each state of the United States. It is the only branch of the military required by the Constitution. The members of the National Guard commit some of their time to preserve peace. They are not full-time soldiers, but respond when they are called to duty. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service.
If you are actively serving or have served in the National Guard, please stand to be recognized. The United States National Guard is an organization of the United States Army and the United States Air Force. The National Guard is a military for the United States. Each U.S. state has its own National Guard, usually under control of that state's government. The Air National Guard does mainly air defense jobs, while the Army National Guard does the jobs on the ground. The two National Guard groups are identified by the kinds of jobs they do. The Air National Guard does mainly air defense jobs, while the Army National Guard does jobs on the ground. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service. If you are actively serving on a certain Coast Guard, please stand to be recognized. The major concern of the U.S. Coast Guard is to guard domestic waters, lakes, rivers, ports. The Coast Guard is under the control of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. During the times of war, the Coast Guard can be transferred to the U.S. Navy, which is under the Department of Defense. The Coast Guard performs rescues, law enforcement, drug prevention, and responds to any incident on water. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service. If you are actively serving or have served in the Marine Corps, please stand to be recognized. The Marines are a rapid reaction force. They are trained to fight on the seas and land. The Marine Corps is a part of the Navy. The Marine Corps operates onboard warfare ships around the world. There are also aviation squadrons embedded with the Navy carrier airlines and aircraft carriers. The members of the U.S. Marine Corps have a reputation as being among the fiercest and best trained troops in the world. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service. If you are actively serving or have served in the Navy, please stand to be recognized. Conducts its mission by sea to secure and protect the oceans around the world. Their mission is to secure safe travel and trade by sea. The Navy boasts 290 combat ships, the largest size of active battleships in the world. It also has the world's largest aircraft carrier fleet, with 11 presently in service and 3,700 aircraft. The U.S. Navy has more than 336,000 active duty personnel and about 100,000 reserve. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service.
If you are actively serving and have served in the Space Force, please stand to be recognized. The U.S. Space Force is the newest branch of military and was signed into law in December 2019. The United States Space Force Act says that it exists to make sure the United States can operate during space. and ensure that they can conduct military action in space quickly for a long time. Kinsner Mantra thanks you for your service.
No matter which branch that you've served in, whether your job or path or how many years that you've served, raising your hand and committing yourself to service in the military is a brave and selfless act. One that resulted in few guarantees of where you'd be assigned, where you might develop, and in some cases, whether you would return home. Thank you to those who have served and those who continue to serve today. America can sleep peacefully at night. Military men and women know the risks, but they accept them in many cases so others don't have to. Today, it's our privilege to recognize and say thank you to all of America's veterans, to let you know that we appreciate your service and honor your sacrifices. At this time, I'd like to call up Mila, who's going to recite a Veterans Day poem.
Thanks for all you do, defending the red, white, and blue. As Americans, we know what freedom means, the joy, the peace, and the right to dream. Freedom we love, but is not free. The sacrifice is great, and you gave Lily Lee. Our thoughts and prayers are with you today, as you might fight for freedom so far away. May God keep you safe in all that you do, and bring you back home to the ones who love you.
At this time, what we're going to transition into is our Veterans Walk of Honor, which will take place in the kindergarten and first grade hallway.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Oh, say, does that star-spangled
Thank you to all of our veterans. Thank you for your service. Thanks for coming out today. Everybody have a wonderful Veterans Day. Thank you so much.